Good afternoon, YouTubers. Rebecca Roy here from BigLoveWaves.com. And I have been thinking about a lot of things lately, so I wrote it down so that I wouldn't forget anything. And I wanted to talk to you about being a mindful being in the moment and trying to bring myself back to the moment. Because the truth is, the only moment when we are in 5D is in the present moment. We won't be thinking about the past or thinking about the future. We'll just be in the moment, and we know that we were in the moment and that we are creating the next moment. So just as any other muscle, we need to remember to practice so that when we do get into 5D, we stay in 5D. We also need to remember that we create in our mind that second is going to become into material physicality, because we are in 5D. So if we think, oh no, that's going to catch on fire, the next thing you know is catching on fire. So we really need to control our thoughts, which brought me into breath work. And I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in God's love, I'm breathing out God's love. Because when you're focusing on the breath, you're not focusing on the what ifs and all the thinking that goes through our mind, because we're thinking about our breath work. But no one wants to think constantly, all day and all night, I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out, every moment of every second of every day. So what I've been doing is looking for the magic. There's magic all around us. There's magic in the cute little things that our kids say, even our adult kids. There's magic in the love from our animals. There's magic when you're looking out the window and you're giving love to the tree in your yard, and then the wind just blows one leaf so it looks like it's waving at you. That's magical. I've been connecting to the wind a lot lately because it's fun and it's freeing, especially when you feel trapped, as I have felt with this lung disease, that I have had causes to feel like I am in some kind of prison because I'm controlled, very controlled. There are certain things that I can do and certain things I can't do. Certain events I can go to and certain events I can't go to. So I've missed out on a lot. But when I go into meditation, it's very freeing. And becoming the wind is very freeing. I was thinking about this and then giving Mother Earth love and sending love out to the trees and the plants and the animals. And while I was doing this, the wind started to blow, and it's cold now in Maine. I expected I would have to come inside and get a jacket because I was outside without one. But instead, the wind just felt like I was receiving little kisses going across my cheek like this. It was beautiful. And it reminded me to check for the magic, and there it was. The magic in the wind giving me a loving embrace. Another meditation I've been working on is my multidimensional self. And as I said in the last YouTube video that I was making of helping people get connected to their aura, and their aura has multidimensionality within it, that I would make a meditation to connect to your multidimensional self. So once you have connected into the multiple layers of your aura, you can also connect it to other versions of yourself. So what I did was I created a meditation where I start you out with some breath work. And then I bring you into the meditation that has 8 mirrors, and each mirror was a decision that you didn't make. These are the lives of the people that you are, but not you. While I was making this meditation, it suddenly occurred to me that I could step into these lives just by changing a few pictures. Just like we do when we envision what we would like our life to be like, and then take out the picture of our life right now. So in this example, I would replace the pictures of me in this house that I'm in right now with me in the house on the ocean. So that is the next meditation I want to make, is us pulling out the pictures of a place that we don't want to be. Maybe it's your job, maybe it's your marriage, maybe it's your house, maybe it's your car, whatever it is. Maybe it's the country you live in. Who knows? Um, and I'm going to make the meditation with mirrors so that you can see how it works. And then we'll make the meditation of pulling out the pictures just like in a movie. It's a series of pictures to create a movie. Our life is the same way. It's a series of pictures that create our life. When we create the same picture over and over again, because we have been taught since we were a child that we have no control over what happens, that we are powerless. But the truth is that we are extremely powerful light beings in a human body, which means we create our life moment to moment, thought by thought. So if I think I'm going to wake up in this house, I'm going to wake up in this house. If I create the same scenario over and over and over again, this is where I live over and over again. But if I pull out a few frames of the pictures out that contain me in this house and I replace it with me in the beach house, then I'm living in the beach house. As long as I keep creating that same house in that same expect to wake up in that house and expect to wake up every day in this new house, expect my life to be around in a beach community, I will be in the beach community. Now, will I be able to do this the first try? I highly doubt it. But will I be able to do it eventually? Oh, yes, I will. I'm not saying that I'm going to be perfect at it the first time, but I do. But I do it. But I most certainly am going to try because it sounds like a doable thing. If you believe it's a doable thing, then you can do it. And if it doesn't, then you can't. Because if you look at things, the truth of it, when you become one with God, you become one with all and everything. And you become one with nothing all at once. We are all and everything all at once. When we accept this concept and it fully integrates into our body, and you completely understand that you can take a break and be nothing, you ask, why would I want to be nothing? Why would I want to be nothing? The answer is because there's no pain, there's no strife, there's no suffering, and there's nothing. You go into the nothing and take a break. It's like a vacation. This is why we merge with God. This is why we meditate and merge with God, so that we can have that moment where we have nothing, and then we take the moment where we are everything. Now remember this, they go together. So you will have the moment when you are everything. And all that is in that moment. When we are all that is, we realize we don't need the pain and suffering and the strife that we have created, and we can change our life by not including the pain, suffering, and strife in our life. If we are the creators of our life, and that creation happens with our emotions and our thoughts moment to moment, then all we must do is change our thoughts. If you change your thoughts, repeatedly change them, lift your vibration and change your thoughts, the universe has no choice but to bring you what you are envisioning. This creation that we have created, we created when we thought that we were helpless and that we had no power. But now that we know that we have power, why not play with it? There are some of you that would think I was crazy, absolutely nuts. But that's okay. You can think that. That's fine. You just don't understand where I'm coming from yet. But you will. Because the more that you delve into the 5D world, the more that you learn all these teachings of wisdom, you will get to the same point that I'm at. You will get there just like I did. The truth is that in our 3D, we cannot fix it. So we can't fix it. So when you think, oh, there's a problem, I need to fix it with our human mind. If we truly create our own problems, there is nothing to fix. The fix is the fact that we're recognizing that this is a problem. The fix is that we are now in the moment because the problem has brought us into the now moment. What if we didn't need a problem to bring us into the now moment, but we brought ourselves into the now moment to moment, and created the life that we would like and that would bring us pleasure and joy? Now we're in the now moment and we're creating pleasurable, joyful things. And our life is completely different than it was when we were not in the moment. And we didn't understand the moment and needed to have triggers and things come out of us to put us into the moment. I hope that you can make sense. This makes sense for some of you. And for others, it may take a little time to put together. But now that I've put the seed in your brain, you're going to start to think about it. This is my job, is to put the seeds in your brain for you to be able to contemplate. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. And please leave a comment and leave me a question. What would you like me to ask the angels? What do you want to talk about? What are you afraid of when you think about going into 5D and going into the new earth? What are you afraid of? And we can ask the angels and talk about it. But until then, I'm sending you a big love wave, love to all, and create a beautiful, fun, pleasurable life, moment to moment. And we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.